We've found our man. Even...
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pits pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him, and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested. Good to have you with us.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin. No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's run out. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. The oil's unstable. When it explodes, there's a terrible mess. That one is empty. A new tank.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time and then observe them for years if need be to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities.
Perfect.
Subject
Now plug it in.
to this.
Just get it near the receptacle. Magnet. Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face, but this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Some lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you. You must be exhausted. I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest while you can. Sleep well.
Hello, Corvo. Your life has taken a turn, has it not? The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city, and you will play a pivotal role in the days to come. For this, I have chosen you and drawn you into the void. I am the outsider, and this is my mark. There are forces in the world and beyond the world, great forces that we call magic. And now, these forces will serve your will. Use this newfound power, my gift to you. Come find me. days that follow, your trials will be great, Corvo. Seek the ancient runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world, and at shrines raised in my name. These runes will grant you powers beyond those of other men. To help you find these runes, I give you this, the heart of a living thing, molded by my hands. With this heart, you will hear many secrets, and it will guide you toward my runes, no matter how they may be hidden. Listen to the heart now, and find another rune. How you use what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others before you. And now I return you to your world, but know that I will be watching with great interest.
Astonishing.
Well, let's get down to it. First off, I know that assassination is dark business, but sometimes good men have to do bad things to make the world right. Our purpose is clear. We want to restore Her Majesty's line by finding and putting Emily Kaldwin on the throne. To those ends, we'll hide, act in shadow, take them apart, piece by piece. Tonight, High Overseer Campbell dies by your hand. It won't be easy. He's protected by his overseers, an army of religious zealots. But if anyone can do it, you can. Your exploits are legendary. Campbell carries a private journal. Once you've eliminated him, get the journal, because we think it contains Emily's location. Recovering her is obviously critical, assuming she's alive. That's the gist of it. Remember our cause and strike true. We're counting on you. Another thing. Campbell is holding a former overseer by the name of Martin. He's one of us, and if you manage to find him, give him whatever help you can. He's a master strategist, and he got caught working for us.
Just wondering, sir, if you thought about perhaps seeing Piero before venturing into the Overseer's nest. I'd recommend going with the best gear you can put together. Ready to go? Just give the signal. a rough trip. Used to be to go straight up Clavering Boulevard, but now it's not so easy. Half the city's dead of the plague. The other half's fighting over what's left. City Watch still holds the bigger streets, and they've set up those wall of light checkpoints. A man walks through one of those, and he ends up burned to a crisp. Everything not controlled by the City Watch is gang territory. And there are the real odd birds living on the fringes, like that Granny Rags. They say she's nuts. Don't know which is worse. Just take your pick.
Let's go. It's nearly midnight. But easy, damn it. Keep him in the boat. The canal's got enough shit in it as it is.
Heard a pass me. All these others.
Hey! What is it?
I think that last one was moving.
What?
Yeah, the little one.
Not possible. I inspected them myself. Keep working.
He ain't moving no more. One, two, three.
Good. Keep them coming.
Attention Dunwall citizens. This is a special announcement from our Honorable Lord Regent.
This is the Lord Regent speaking. It is
the
with
city's
regret
dead.
that I announce that my
Make it 3
term
more months.
as Lord Regent has been extended through the month of harvest and potentially beyond. In addition, in this continuing crisis, the overseers of the Abbey and the Everyman remain in service to the state and are empowered to enforce order whenever and wherever necessary. We owe our thanks to High Officer Campbell for the generous loan of their services.
Help me out! For the watch! Take on his leg! Rush it!
Attention Dunwall citizens. Please clear the area when a motorized carriage or stilt walker approaches on state business. Be advised that such vehicles will not slow or stop to avoid citizens obstructing the way.
Oh no, that's not a nice thing. Just garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. All of it. Granny, 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 come out with me instead. Granny, Granny, Granny. If I was a bird, I would do that. Yes, I would.
Be careful, Corvo. They call her Granny Rags. Didn't recognize her real name, or even the name of her family, but an emperor begged for her hand once, and rich young men fought each other for her favor. I watched her consider them all, measure their worth, and find them wanting. Then, she made a different choice. You're on your way to face the High Overseer, the leader of a great cult dedicated to loathing me. What will you do, I wonder?
Oh no. Dear? Is that you, my dear husband? My eyes aren't what they used to be. Have you seen my little birdies? The dear things must be starving without their granny. Here, birdies. Here. Oh, my. I think I have gentlemen callers again, but not the way I used to, not the nice ones. I hear them, and they're not very polite ones either. Granny Rags, let us in. Ah, well, they'll go away again if they know what's good for them, but what a bother. Here's the key to the front door, love. You'll see to those ruffians, won't you? I think the little birdies are sad today.
Let us in, Granny.
I bet you can't even hear us.
Granny.
Come on.
Granny. Granny. Oh, my dear. I knew you'd help me with those ill-mannered boys. My brave man. Listen, Granny has a birthday present for you. I got it from the outsider, and now I'm giving it to you. Go on. It's upstairs. On the vanity. I think you'll cut a nice figure with it. Remember how we used to dance? Our parties were even grander than those at the Boyle Manor. Everyone wanted to come. I told you the knives go on the left. I hope you like the little gift I got for you. It's the least I could do for turning those louts away. I can't bear these Bottle Street children. Ruffians, every last one of them, rotten apples. And that slack jaw is the worst of the lot. You know what I just thought of? You could do something else for me. Another little favor. And I'd give you another present. Another lovely rune carved from the bones of a dead whale. Do you remember my doctor, dear? Dr. Galvani? Now there was a clever man. He's got all sorts of nasty rat guts and disease in his laboratory. Wouldn't it be a shame if some of that mess found its way into the Bottle Street Gang's elixir still? That'd teach him. See to it, dear. I'll find you another present just like the first. Galvani lives on Clavering Boulevard, or at least he used to. Those were the days. Now run off. My baby birdies are hungry. So precious. But they're shy. You'll... go, or they won't come. They're shy. You'll have to go or they won't come.
Because you know we have to check you over. Man, that's the boy with bottle streets and the boy with you. Let me out. Oh, I'll find you. I'm trapped.
I owe you, brother. I won't ask about the mask. I wouldn't want my face seen either, pulling a stunt like that. You know what? I'll return the favor. Come by Griff's shop. That's my business. Well, it was, at one time, but now I'm reduced to scavenging things from here and there as the city dies. If you need anything, I wouldn't mind trading for a little money. Maybe someday the plague will blow over and everything will go back to normal. But until then, it's scavenging for me. Don't worry. Those Bottle Street boys had no idea where I keep the best loot. So come by when you can.
I don't need shit from you.
plants get their vital... This is everywhere, the doctor said.
Vital essences? Does that mean...
No! Can't someone help me? Help me!
Keep away, or I'll slit your record for you. Don't make me take that away from you. Somebody get over here! This is gonna hurt! Get him! I'm gonna feed you to the rat! I'm gonna dump you in the river after I cut you! Rations. Get around! Bleed! Check it out! Take him down! Somebody get over here! Cut this bastard up for the head! Looky, look! Knock this guy out! Come on! I'll stick you! No one killed one of us. Get back now. You'll lose an ear. What was that? What? Come on, die, you crusty bastard! Got this Gotcha. Got this bastard up to the head. Come on, let's get this going. Let it be. I'm gonna dump you in the river after I cut you. Someone messed with me. Go down, pig. This is gonna hurt. Here we go. Where'd he go? He's slippery. Run off. Here you are. Cut this bastard up to the hagman. Kick it! Somebody, get over here!
hanging around.
Definitely.
Somebody give me a hand!
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now I can stroll along the waterfront in peace. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one.
Where are you?
She wouldn't put the crack on the right side. So we sacked her.
Someone's about to get shaped.
That will never wash. Never, never, never.
Oh, I'll find you.
She wouldn't put the crack.
It's just a matter of time, buddy. Hide, you coward.
Well, is it on? What's it look like? Blow off, Haber. Go on. Toss the damn rat already. Never gets old. You got lucky you didn't turn out to joke. Leave me alone. I'll flush you out. How did he look for him? He's slippery. Got you now. Can't stay hit it forever. Someone's down. I'll find you. I'll find you, you hagfish. Oh, I'll find you. I know you're somewhere around here. Here you are. Let's feed him to the hounds. Which way? Call out if you see him. We know you're here. I know you're here.
What a sight you are in that mask. I know who you are and what you're here to do. And I can help. Unlock me and I'll buy you a... Feels good to stand up straight. Thank you, Corvo. What you're here to do tonight is of the highest importance. We've got to find Emily. So kill Campbell and make it quick. Once it's done, search his body for the journal. His notorious black book. And get out of there. Campbell is meeting with a guard named Kernow. And word from my informant is that Campbell is going to poison him. Maybe you can use that to your advantage. Alright, I won't be of any help here, so I'll make my own way back to the Hound Pits pub. If I see Samuel the boatman, I'll tell him to pick you up in the backyard, behind the office of the High Overseer. May all the spirits guide you, and may our enemies burn. War without you taking a scratch.
I was just reading in the archive about the Heretics brand. It sounds painful.
I've never seen the Heretics brand used. No, it's a rare occurrence. But I did spy the face of one so branded. A foreman of our order, of course. Out on a retreat, we passed through a fishing town and saw him baby.
What were his crimes?
Who can say? The brand is reserved for an overseer. Or even the High Overseer himself, who violates Remember the 7 strictures, and never do word for such matters.
I will.
For whiskey and cigars tonight?
Never done.
Messing around and come out at once. That might be worth checking out.
Present yourself. Don't make me find you. You won't stay hidden for long.
gonna be bad. Where are you? What the? I know you're here somewhere, Sky. Okay, now I hear you. Do you think you're being quiet? No, I'll find you. I heard you there. I know you're here. I hear you. Got you now. Guards, for me. You're going down.
Catches us in here. I've told you 100 times. Campbell is upstairs meeting with the captain of the watch. He'll be busy for hours. Now keep looking. And I've told you 100
flush you out.
Yeah, it's nice.
Having trouble holding the side streets.
Bunch of children. Yeah, that's all.
Good, good. And your niece, Callista, is very concerned about her.
She'll be found. My men are searching district by district. Callista's a resourceful one. Probably found a safe place to hold up in all this chaos.
If my overseers hear anything, I'll come straight to you. Time for drinks. I hope. This business has told the The servants must have been in here. Let's see. It seems I have the wrong one.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
Ah, here we are. Now if you'll join me. Men will come get you when we're finished. Keep each other entertained in the meantime.
I don't understand how this got so unpleasant.
Oh, I agree, I agree. A whore dies and suddenly this. Will you have wine? It's a Tivian red.
Thank you.
Now, to business. What would you say happened last night?
To be honest, I'm not even sure. My men, your overseers, a few whores, maybe a little too much ale. One harmless prank with a runaway chicken, and 10 minutes later, Trevor's Alley is a sea of blood and teeth.
I almost wish I'd been there.
Take it easy there, old son.
I'm all right, Colonel. But down the wrong way. Now about these overseers.
Who are just as guilty as my own men, if not more.
But my overseers have a name to protect. I can't allow you to... Oh no. This can't be happening. Who's done this?
What on earth are you talking about?
No time, no time. Listen carefully. You must instruct the Lord Regent to burn the Black Book. Understand? Burn it!
What's Black Book? What do you mean?
Tell him. Warn them. And then die of plague, you useless incompetent. I never liked you.
What? Campbell? He's dead. Guards! Guards, get in here!
By the prophecies, what have you done?
He's been poisoned. There was a younger of your order in here before. An initiate, perhaps. Detain him.
You don't give orders here.
Don't be a fool. He must be running already. Get after him! I'll be filing a full report.
Stuff your report, Colonel, and I'll have your weapons at once. Idiot!
One step closer and I'll gut you.
You've forgotten where you are, Captain. You've no power here.
You'll regret this!
Firing! The word!
Stand clear!
You're gonna bleed!
Guards! To me! Guards! We'll have to fight our way out.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Where are you? No, I'll find you.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Shout if you see it.
Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention, this facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention, this facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
I know you're here somewhere, scum.
Attention, this facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention, this facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
It was Martin's plot to break him out of Coldridge Prison. That's clear enough. But why Corvo? The one man feared throughout the Empire. He's as bloody-minded as they say.
Attention, this facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site.
Oh, I'll find you.
Attention, this facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention, this facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention, this facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention, this facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect. Report to your stations and execute any intruders on site. Attention! This facility is now in high alert. Lockdown is now in effect.
Jesus Christ!
Said you. Hey, Corvo. It's Samuel. I'm here. From the way I hear it, Campbell lived a pretty posh life. Maybe it's not my place to say, but men of the faith shouldn't live like barons. Are you ready to go? Okay, let's go. Admiral Havelock and Lord Pendleton are in the courtyard. I expect they'll want to congratulate you.